What's up everybody, Stone from Stick on the Ice here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be accepting all trades for the Boston Bruins for the next 3 seasons. We already know what this team's comprised of, so let's get right into it. Our first trade's coming just days into the season. The Bruins are sending Derek Forbort, a 5th and a 7th to Buffalo for their 4th and 5th. More picks are coming from Arizona in exchange for Matt Grzelcyk and Charlie Coyle. Boston's improving their defense through trading Jack Zanicki and a 2nd rounder for Ryan Suter and a 4th. Another pick's acquired from Nashville for Arizona's 3rd and a prospect. The Bruins continue to bolster their defense by acquiring Brent Burns from the San Jose Sharks for a prospect and 2 picks. Now that our defense is looking nice, it's time to improve the forwards, and that's exactly what we're doing as the Bruins are trading for Connor Brown and Tyler Ennis in exchange for 2 2nd rounders. So this is what our team's looking like heading into the playoffs. I think our forward depth might have took a bit of a hit, but our defense is definitely looking better. Marchand's leading the way in points with 97, consisting of 35 goals and 62 assists. Coming in seconds, David Pastrnak with 94 points, and to round out the top 3 is Patrice Bergeron with a disappointing 69 points. With a record of 44, 33, and 5, Boston's matched up with the Leafs in the first round, but somehow we were defeated in 7 games. This is a prime example of EA just being unrealistic. Marchand's leading the Bruins in postseason scoring with 7 points, Ryan Suter's coming in second with 6 points, and then Bergeron's going to round out the top 3 with 5 points. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. 75% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs by the end of the year, and I can't do that if you don't subscribe. And drop a like. Let's get 500 likes in this video. Boston was offered a handful of trades during the offseason. The Bruins are picking up 2 more picks from Colorado for a 3rd and a prospect. Boston's also adding another forward and Martin Frk for 2 3rd rounders. I probably said his last name wrong, who cares? Deal with it. More picks are being shipped out. In return, Boston's getting Michael Del Zotto and a 3rd. Picks are swapped with the New York Islanders, and in the process, the Bruins are picking up Matt Martin. A San Jose reunion slowly coming together in Boston, with Marc-Edouard Vlasic being acquired for a 3rd and a 4th rounder. Heading into this season, this is what our team's looking like. I think we made a lot of solid moves, and I believe this team has a good chance at a Stanley Cup. Not too many trades were made during the season. The first trade has Boston sending a 3rd and a 4th to Pittsburgh for Brian Dumoulin and Kyle Clifford. For 2 3rd-round picks, Boston's going to be getting Colin Miller and a 4th from Columbus. Boston's sending a few picks and a prospect to the Ducks for a 3rd, and a similar trade is happening with the Nashville Predators. Using some of the picks they've acquired, they're picking up Sean Walker and a 7th. And this is what our team's looking like heading into the playoffs. We didn't make a ton of moves, but we really didn't have to. Brad Marchand's once again going to lead the team in scoring with 41 goals and 52 assists for 93 points. Coming in seconds, Bergeron with 90 points, and rounding out the top 3 is going to be Pasta with 83 points. The Bruins were looking fantastic once again with a league best 52, 27, and 3 record, but they were upset in the first round once again by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nah, this is starting to get out of hand. The Boston Big 3 was leading the way in the postseason with Bergeron picking up 7 points, Marchand picking up 6, and Pasta picking up 6. In the offseason, Boston's only making a handful of trades. The first one has them acquiring Kevin Hayes, a 4th and a 5th from Philly in exchange for a 2nd and a 3rd. More picks were traded away to Montreal in exchange for Jamie Alexiak. Picks continue to be shipped out. This time, Boston's getting Mike Matheson and 2 4ths for a 3rd and a 6th. The final trade of the offseason has the Bruins picking up Oli Mata from Arizona for 2 4ths. Heading into this season, this is what our team's looking like. I think our team's looking even better, but based on what happened last season, nothing's guaranteed. All the trades that happened this season was just helping the Bruins depth. Chris Tierney was acquired from LA for prospects and 2 4ths. Yes, I did get his name right this time. Zach Sanford was acquired from Calgary for a 5th and a 6th rounder, while Victor Rask was picked up from Minnesota in exchange for a prospect, a 4th, and a 5th. And the final trade of this video has Boston acquiring Joel Edmondson and Armia from Montreal for a prospect and a 7th round pick. Heading into our final playoff appearance, our team doesn't have many flaws, if any at all. Those are some bars right there. This time, Patrice Bergeron's leading the way in points with 35 goals and 50 assists for 85 points. Coming in seconds, David Pastrnak with 79 points, and Marchand's going to round out the top 3 with 76 points. Boston was disappointing this season with a 40, 34, and 8 record, and that disappointment continued into the playoffs, with them being knocked out in the 2nd round to the eventual Stanley Cup champion New York Rangers. Bergeron was leading the way in the postseason once again with 12 points. Pasta's coming in second with 12, and Hall's going to round out the top 3 with 11. If you enjoyed this video, I definitely recommend checking the one out on screen. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like and subscribe.